You know that feeling, right? You start a new job and the training is just a total mess. Maybe you get a few vague instructions, you shadow someone for an hour, and then you're hit with those two little words. They're supposed to sound empowering, but really, they're a massive hidden cost.
Figure it out. Oh man, we've all been there. And let me tell you, those are two of the most expensive words in any business. There are huge hidden tax on your company, paid in wasted time, frustrating mistakes, and a real drain on team morale.
You see, every single time someone has to figure it out, they're just reinventing a wheel that's already been built. It's so inefficient. But what if there was a better way? A simple, really powerful alternative that could swap all that chaos for pure clarity. Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
So what's the big solution? It's pretty simple, actually. It's all about shifting from that figure-it-out mindset to a follow-these-steps culture. And the key, the absolute cornerstone of this transformation, is clear, detailed workflow documentation. We're not just talking about writing stuff down. We're talking about literally engineering success right into your day-to-day operations.
And honestly, the difference is night and day. On one side, the figure-it-out way, well, that's just a recipe for disaster. You get more errors, you waste time fixing them, and it takes forever for new people to get up to speed. But the follow-the-steps way, that completely slashes errors and makes onboarding so much faster and way more effective. It creates this amazing, repeatable system that pretty much anyone can just plug into and succeed.
Now, here's the best part. Building the system, it's not some huge, complicated project. It's actually way simpler than you think. Any great workflow document can be broken down into just 5 basic core components.
And here they are, the 5 key pieces of your blueprint: the name, the trigger, the actions, the tools, and the roles. Just think of these as the fundamental building blocks for creating total clarity around any task that you have to do over and over again.
Okay, let's start with part 1, the name. Now I know, this seems almost too basic, but trust me, it's the critical first step. When you give a process a clear, simple title like Weekly Client Check-in Call, you get rid of all the guesswork. Everyone on the team knows exactly what you're talking about every single time.
Part 2 is the trigger. So what's a trigger? It's the specific event that's like the starting pistol for the whole workflow. For instance, a new client signs an agreement. Boom! That one event kicks off a whole chain of actions. It's the official starting line, so there's no confusion about when to begin.
All right, part 3. This is the absolute heart of the entire document, the step-by-step actions. Your goal here is to write out somewhere between 5 and 15 steps in order. And here's the pro tip. The best way to do this is to literally just narrate the process out loud as you do it one last time. Be super specific, be clear, and just write down what you say.
Part 4 is all about making life easy for your team. We're talking tools and templates. The whole point here is to make this document a one-stop shop. So you're going to link directly to any email scripts, any checklists, or key questions they'll need. This means no one ever has to go hunting for resources again. Everything they need is right there.
And finally, we have part 5, roles. Who does what? This step is absolutely critical, especially when a process gets handed off between different people. By clearly defining who is responsible for each step, you create ownership and you make sure nothing ever falls through the cracks. It's all about accountability.
Okay, so you've built your 5-part blueprint. Awesome. But what's the finish line? How do you know when your document is actually good enough for your team? Let's talk about what done really looks like. Here it is. This is the ultimate test for your document, 80 to 90%. What in the world does that mean? It means a brand new person, someone with zero training on this task, should be able to pick up your document, read it, and get 80 to 90% of the way to finishing the job, all without asking you a single question. That, right there, is your gold standard.
So let's just recap what a truly complete workflow looks like. Your document is officially done when you can check these 3 boxes. First, you've got one key workflow documented from start to finish. Second, it passes that 80 to 90% test with a new person. And third, all the necessary scripts and tools are linked right inside the document.
All right, we've gone through all the theory. Now it's time to switch from learning to doing. It's time to take action and actually build your very first operational blueprint.
So, I'm going to leave you with a question to get you started. Think about it right now. What is the #1 key activity in your business? You know, that one process that causes the most headaches or confusion that you are going to document first. Just pick one. Start there.
Because at the end of the day, the goal is to build a business that runs on clear systems, not on constant guesswork. It's time to stop telling your team to figure it out and instead empower them to just follow the steps.